Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as the mighty serene Republic of Venice. We are doing very well. We are doing very well. We have invaded the Holy Land, and we've hopefully, fingers crossed, cut off the Ottomans from the Mamelukes because they were beating them up. We pretty much rushed in and stole it all. The issue I see here is that Shamar is not actually... is still alive. That's actually a province that can be taken. So we're going to have to see how this all works out. We just stole quite a bit of land. We are third the strength of the actual Ottoman military, which is worrisome. It looks actually like, and this is unfortunate, I didn't realize the Mamelukes had land there they could lose. So this just got a lot harder. We should have stopped any immense Ottoman conquests, but they still may do it. We have allies. Currently they're in wars. England is fighting France. Portugal is actually out of the war now versus France. So I could probably count on Portugal, Castile, and Poland. Probably the Pope too. The poor Pope is just having issues with Protestants though. Kind of feel a little sorry for them. We are over our diplo limits, but I'm almost tempted to snag like Ferreira of somebody as somebody else. Anyhow, we've got to core this land we took, don't we? 12% penalty is a problem though. We've got a lot of war exhaustion. I've kind of been hoping that it'll tick down and then the problem will solve itself, but we keep getting dragged into more and more and more and more and more and more wars. Let's get Terabulus under our control because this is a center of trade in Aleppo, so we're now controlling more trade there. Alexandria should help quite a lot once we actually stabilize it. Austria has now passed 3 reforms. Wow. And is going for a 4th because Protestantism hasn't overwhelmed the empire yet. It's starting to, but peace is helping. That's pretty powerful and horrifying, considering they can do more than that. I really want to get Alexandria cored quickly. We already have a trade post in Aleppo. I have to core this, yeah. Then I could get a trade post. Trade post of Alexandria would be a great benefit. Knights are still raiding me, which is frustrating, because you're in my silly trade league, people. Different religion problems. There we go. Alexandria is being cored. I wish I had known I could just take this one province here. Oddly enough, I can actually ally those guys, which I don't really want to. What I want to do is share maps, ideally. I'd like to learn about the Mashrik region, or however you say it. There we go. Now I actually know what's going on over here. We should be able to do a repeat invasion of the Mamelukes, assuming nobody kills them in the meantime, in 10 years. But we already got our major goals out of this mess. That hurts losing Republican tradition, but I don't have much choice. I may have to go through and actually remove some of this Serbian land, which is not that valuable, put it back out of a state. That way I can add some of this more valuable trade land in. At some point I'm going to have to devolve my state into a bunch of vassals so that I can actually get Venetian Sea, but first step, killing the Ottomans, is proving to be slightly harder than I expected. No, actually, I really expected it to be this difficult. I just hoped it wouldn't be this difficult. Aragon no longer considers me a rival. Nice. I can't actually repress those guys. Take the Diplo power though. 10, 6, 7. 2 months? 2 months till I can repress that. Okay. It's the non-accepted culture on top of the intolerance, on top of the war exhaustion. There's a lot of penalties to prevent me from being stable. That's what I was worried about. Okay, let's quickly do this. Oh, our ruler died. Let's do lottery again. 3, 5, 6. I will take you. 3, 5, 6 is pretty good. Because we had the fort, we actually don't have to suffer through the landing penalty. Although, considering our ruler died, or I don't know if he actually died or retired in the middle of that fight. He died, but I don't know if he died of combat. Otherwise, I think we would have seen a penalty. We need a new general. There we go. But that should stop the Mamlukian separatists for quite a while. We still have a long way to go to fight the Ottomans, but they're actually the world's greatest power, but we're not too far behind them. The traders here boy, do they have influence. Nobles are actually getting up there though. And the guilds are not that bad either, which is exactly what we want. We kind of want a balance. We swing too far one direction, we get rebellions. We need to upgrade our ships, apparently, right? Ooh, we need a lot more money than we have. We still have a loan I have to pay off, so let's do that quickly. Make it happen. Let's separate out our trade ships. Do we want to risk that? Yes, let's risk that. We want to place them in Ragusa and then go home at war. We need more ships. I know it's possible to have taken maritime ideas, which would have boosted it higher. I just would have hoped that with the plus 35% bonus we have, we'd be higher, but apparently our provinces are not giving us as many ships as we need. Anyhow. Alexandria is almost done. Actually, no. Tarabulus is almost done. Tarabulus. I think it's Tarabulus, literally. We're converting these provinces. Protestantism is fairly strong in Italy and southern Germany, which is very unusual. The Reformed faith is in northern area, and we have not yet seen if England is going Anglican. But considering Scotland is not entirely dead yet, I'm not dead yet, it's going to be rather difficult to finish off. Kandar. Any chance Kandar, you guys would want to join my trade league? No, different religious groups almost make that impossible, which is frustrating. The other thing I'd like to do is get across essentially where the Suez is now, get this area, and then see if I can colonize through there. If I can, then we'll definitely take colonial ideas. Or exploration. Exploration next. 14 now. I think by that point we'll know if we're going to end up killing the Ottomans, though. Lebanese separatists. Interesting. Please don't be so stupid as to attack me, though. They are. Great. Okay. If they just stayed in that one province, they'd probably get independence, but they're going to go and attack one of my armies, and once they do, they're dead. Feels kind of stupid, but that is the rebel mechanics. Yep, see? I told you about that. There they go. Gone. I didn't even need to send my other army. What a shame. You think the rebels in this game, they could fix that so that they don't attack superior forces, but they do. Okay. Rebel suppression is ongoing. Forces rebuilding. Still need a lot of money though, but We're doing okay. Doing okay. Who's our other rival? Aragon, or was Aragon? Who's it now? It is Aragon. Let's embargo you guys then. Issue embargo. Oh, I can't because I have a truce. Naples actually wants independent, which is cool. Let's fabricate some claims for specifically Abruzzi and this coast. Those would be very nice provinces to gain. Continue our progress towards conquering Italy. Can't finish off Savoy for quite some time. The aggressive expansion is way too large. So far I'm lucky the Ottomans and the AQ have not formed a coalition versus me. I believe that's because the Ottomans got into quite a bit of trouble earlier. Or else they're just being nice. Could be that. It's a shame the port on Cyprus is not here, because then in the event of a war I can just flee all my troops into Cyprus. No matter what I do, I'm going to have to fight the Ottomans though, on land, because I can't win on sea, and I can't win on land either. This province will never be converted due to territory. I just made it into a state, right? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, 3 is too many. Okay, we got to be very careful now. We're starting to get to the point where it might be a problem. Caravan power, though, is nice. I don't think it's going to alter trade that drastically, but yeah, doesn't do a thing. We want to make sure I can develop this as high as it can be, because ideally we want to pop global trade in it. I still have to upgrade the other ports there higher, but I need to actually get the money to do so. Upgrading the port of Durazzo would be a big one. Let's get that claim on Naples. There we go. And you know, let's just keep spying on them. Eventually Castile's going to finish them off. Interestingly enough, Granada has reappeared and is in fact Sunni. That must have happened during the wars versus Aragon, I'm going to say. Liege is doing well. Wow. Guaranteeing the independence of Burgundy, guaranteed by England. Yeah, that's exactly what you want to have happen. We'll take mercenary discipline, because now our mercenaries have 7 discipline, which is awesome. On top of, I believe, our normal 0.25, so they have 10 discipline. That starts to become an actual hard group to punch your way through in the event of a war. We want to make this a core so I can convert it before I build a trade post. Because the having it converted and being Christian will then prevent rebellions. Hopefully. Let's get a fort in Venice. I've wanted to stick one in there for a little while. I know I was going to use the money for something else. What was I going to use the money for? I was going to upgrade land at some point, but I wasn't going to do that just yet. I can get some military power, and for 10 years I'll have additional morale. That should allow a easy victory over the Ottomans, or I can boost the navy, catch up in tech. Oh, I was going to upgrade my navy. That's what I was going to do. I could boost Diplo power. Probably actually get Diplo tech to 10. I think it's probably worth more to reform the army, though. Finish off plutocratic ideas. There we go. Manpower recovery speed will be huge. I will snag the free military one, oddly enough. And we will send this person to... Do I actually not know where the... I don't actually know where the trade note is. Oops, I forgot that was a thing. I might actually be able to buy vision of it, though. Let's wait till next month. Get another claim on one of Naples' lands. We're not going to pick a fight with Naples, though. And then we should be able to talk to Shamar a little bit. Hopefully. We need that prestige to be positive. Okay. We don't actually have... Yeah. I almost wish I had gone prestigious conversions, but I didn't. Will be nice to Alexandria for the moment. This is already our core. Why can't I convert you then? Oh, I can if I boost religious unity. And it is a pathetically slow way of doing so. I can take you, though. There we go. That's what we want. Now we can convert Alexandria. We're almost done with these. I don't know if I actually want to make any of these a state, though. Sorry, like make them cores. I don't think I can just add them. I think I actually have to pay the admin power to state them before I can convert them. Otherwise, you could just juggle them in and out of states, which would be fun, but probably broken as can be. Okay. At least they will all be cored. I don't know if they will be loyal in the event of... They will? Barely. The friendly troops are keeping them in line. Once the separatism falls, though, I should be good. The Bill of Rights and Republican tradition are helping. We're actually starting to get some not so wonderful rulers. They're all above average, though. They're all 9 or better, so... I don't think we've had a below a 9 yet, have we? Oh, we did have a 2-2-3, I think. Stuff to remember, really. They go by so fast. It's like 2 years later, you got a new 2 or 3. So, I really want to finish off religious ideas, but it'll take a while. I should talk to my allies. There we go. Get that trust high enough so that they would answer a Ottoman call to arms versus the Ottomans, hopefully. Truce versus Naples is down. Could I threaten Aragon for land? No. Could I attack Aragon for land? Yes, but it would trigger the Pope. In fact, Naples is trying to annex... sorry, Aragon's trying to annex Naples, which is annoying. Competition breeds excellence. That's fine, because now I can upgrade the fleet. Mainly the heavy ships, of which we apparently captured one of the Mamelukes, because we have 5 now. We're still, of course, losing 1 gold a month from that, but it happens. I'm going to throw down a couple more heavy ships, though. After all, in the event of a war with the Ottomans, we're going to be in some serious trouble trying to defend the land. The Pope is attacking Milan. The Pope is allied to me. Is Austria involved? No. Great. Okay. That might not have been your wisest decision. Yes. I want to move you to there automatically. We'll take the Republican tradition, actually. We're losing innovation because we don't actually have it all. Okay. Once that army lands, we will move this army back. There as well. No, 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 no. Okay, I don't actually want to march it. The marching is dumb. It's so much faster to sail. Also tends to avoid the whole Frederick Barbarossa's death. No marching from the Holy Land. It's like one of the rules. You don't march from the Holy Land. We've lost the siege of Milan. Great. Once we get back, we'll steamroll the guys, but it's still annoying to lose it in the short run. The stupid Pope picked a very bad time to launch a war. The funny part is the Pope actually should despise us because we're Protestant, but we are actually allies. Go figure. We need the tech of all things. We need to tech up. Leave enough for that. Oh, I can't actually do anything else. Okay. We'll barrage it. Barrage my own defenses, or formerly my own defenses. And then we should be able to take Milan's capital. I'm hoping that the Pope will actually be productive and take other stuff. There we go. Venice's capital's Milan's. I'm Venice. Milan's province. No. Venice's province of Milan has been recaptured by Venice from Milan. There we go. Somewhere in there were words. They just weren't coming out. Let's get that. See, the big thing is the stability reduction. Because I am Venice. I have penalties towards it. In fact, I have 15 alone, and then if I don't have Republican tradition. So right now, it's almost actually what it normally would be for a normal nation. Go figure. 20% of trade in Alexandria, 20% of trade in Constantinople. A lot more trade in Aleppo, though, 25. Obviously, our big rivals are the Ottomans, and that is going to be the focus of the game, is to beat the Ottomans. Pretty much what it comes down to. I really don't want to go colonial as Venice, because then I lose out on all the military ideas that I need to fight the Ottomans, but we'll see. If I can kill off the Mamelukes, it might be worth it. Let's say we still want that land, right? There we go. I'm hoping maybe the Pope will be generous. The Pope is winning this really quickly, so thanks to me. The great power of Venice. 4th in admin, 2nd in diplo, 3rd in military. Exactly what you want to have on your side. Trust me about that. Let's cancel building those two. Leave that one since it's already half built. Instead, start building them up here because it's cheaper and faster. Okay. Next idea, actually we already got it. We got the naval maintenance reduction. So actually being over our naval force limit is not as bad as it was before. We're actually paying very little towards our navy. We're still on par in Miltech. We can't fall too far behind or we're going to have issues. But with 6 heavy ships, with more being trained, we should be in good shape for naval fights. Even versus the Ottomans. Especially because we would have Castile. I can't ally England, unfortunately, because I'm allied to France, but we would have France's, whatever remains of France's navy after, what, 3 wars with England would help us. They've been a little bit devastated by their wars with England. They've got the land, but they lost their navy. In fact, I don't even see a fleet from them, really. They've got 6 up there, 3 down there, 3 there. What did they take for their ideas? I'm curious. Offensive. Ooh, that's good. Exploration. Okay, expansion, expansion, exploration, expansion. Administrative exploration, yeah. And what did the Pope do? Religious? I don't know why, but the idea of the Pope not taking religious ideas is funny. Because the Pope, of all people, should have religious ideas. Oh well. I suppose it's harmless. We're actually at war with these guys, aren't we? They just half their land is occupied by rebels. We want that next religious idea for the conversion strength. Or actually, we don't have to worry about it because Alexandria is now Christian. There we go. Progress. You know what? I'm actually going to do something I rarely do, and that's protect trade. And then we are going to make a trading post. And that should boost our trade presence in Alexandria. Hopefully beyond 21. There we are, 24. That's better. Need to deal with Ragusa, though. They're a real problem. They're allied to the Pope, though. Can't vassalize them. Can I get them to steer trade power? I doubt it, because they're a merchant republic. Yeah, not allied or guaranteeing them. Could I get the Pope to give me power? No, because too many people are already transferring me trade power. Makes sense. That's the power of a trade league. That's the power of a trade league. Once this is over, though, I should be able to add another person or two to the trade league. And then we're in great shape. This poor Pope just can't catch a break. They're about to occupy the province, and then rebels pop up. At least they beat the rebels. I would have felt bad if they lost. There we are. Base 2 production in Milan. Milan's 34 development. Nice. We need that tech. I really want to get Venice to 50 and just leave it at 50. But can't do anything there. We can afford to cut ties with those swine. We don't have prestige, though, which is what we really do need. I'm not about to give the Pope control of Mantua. We got some prestige out of that. The Pope now has Ferrara. Pope is also unhappy because they're now bordering a heretic religion, but let's take out Novara. There we go. Once Novara is occupied, the war should be over. I got nothing out of it, other than 9 favors with the Pope, which isn't actually that bad. There we go. So I think that should be it from me. We've got trade. We've got some of the trade we need from the Mamluks. Obviously, we have to take this area and Benghazi to actually get what we need. We can't really afford to fight them right now. They're a little too strong. But next time we might pick a fight with the Mamelukes. We'll see. We'll definitely see. They are very powerful. We actually can see the Gulf of Benin. Could we contract one from Mali? No, it's still outside of our colonial range. Okay. We want to try and get some colonies or trading charter company things going. So that will be it for this episode. We're doing pretty good. Could be doing better. I'll allow that. Let's up Alexandria's harbor. See how much that gives me now. 25. It's a solid 25. Mamelukes have 36, so in that sense it is very good. And that will be it from me. Next time we will probably fight the Mamelukes, expand. Bazan looks pretty squishy. They're allied to the Ottomans. Okay. I already said I was going to attack the Mamelukes probably, but we might meddle in Italy. Savoy would be a nice target. So, anyhow, thank you guys all for watching. Any tips or tricks, please let me know. I'm more than happy to use them and need them. I mean, it's the Ottomans. It's the small Ottomans, yes, but it's still the Ottomans. So, thank you all for watching. Bye for now.